so we gotta go 3, 2, 1.
Action. Alright, we are back, Eternal Dueling. We got another deck profile, but we ran out of KMCs. Blue, black, yellow controls. I took a different approach. I like being
the odd sheep of the pack.
I like being the Ajani. Oh, God.
The Ajani.
I like being the sort of hipster.
Kill yourself.
Not really, not at all. I kind of stole this from the last tournament deck that really won, and this is really kind of what it is. It's a mixture, though. I've teched a lot of stuff in, and so let's get right into it, guys.
Let's go.
Yellow section. Alright, I'm running a mix of, it's Cobalt, if you haven't noticed. 1-star Lantern. I'm playing Dracothane, so 1 tech is good. I'll show you why also later. It's very, it's nice. I'm also running Scaradorable, so this doesn't, it's not as relevant. Especially in Mirror Match, it can be alright, but it's alright. Not the best. Cobalt. Helps me go aggro a bunch of times in a way. When I was playing Jund, I was able to get shields, and they were able to do nothing about it because they were just like, cry after I got rid of like Skull Shattered, and then I was like, Cobalt, and then I was just like, okay, I win. I'm happy. Happy face. Cobalt. Just reason for Cobalts.
Yep,
Dracothane gets back all of this pretty much, so good. 1 Keeper of Dawn. I'm sad that I didn't play another one. Really good card. That's about wraps it up. Draw.
Lux. So you don't have any yellow dragons. Why do you play 3 Lux?
Why do I play 3 Lux?
You don't have any yellow dragons.
It's good sack. It's good fodder. I'll show you why later. It's Dracothane, get backable. It's just great fodder in a way. Like, they have to get rid of it, or I'm going to use Spark Cage to get rid of something they have. It's just options. It creates options, guys. It's board presence. It's pressure. It's pressure you add.
Alright, so you basically have this section for tapping, blockers, and Evo.
Tapping, blockers, Evo, shield gain. It's basically what it is. Protection. It's just basic protection.
Alright, let's get on to the blue section then.
Blue section, 13 cards. Whoop! Okay.
Alright, we're back. We have the blue section,
here. Well, really standard, guys. The only real thing here is Spy Mission, probably.
Probably Milporos. Why can't you explain the Milporos?
Milporos. Let's explain the Milporos first. Again, great fodder for what I'm going to show you next. I'm weak to Evos. If you played Burple, this deck kind of gets destroyed sometimes, and Milporo is one way to strong counter that I don't have to deal with half the crap. So nice. But in a lot of sense, Milporo is like my water spout. You have Andromeda, you're going to top deck it. If you're only running... I've seen many a position where people just play Andromeda, and they're just getting 2 shields off the top of their deck. They're wasting, technically, 3 cards, because Andromeda becomes a waste, and Milporo becomes that much stronger. Water spout would be strong in that position, but then again... I'm 1 less. I can actually do, I'm doing practically the same job in a way. But yeah, I really like Milporo in a way. It's interesting.
You're drawing cards when they're not, basically.
Yeah, basically. I'm going further, they're not. It's just same thing.
You run 1...
Spy Mission, it's kind of a tech, it's nice, If I don't have Crystal Memory, I can go Spy Mission. There's been duels where I've won by attrition, logo scan, into Spy Mission, and do Trial and Error. Grin, it's great hit.
And explain how this is actually good in your deck.
My deck's a fodder system. I'm running Dracothane, it adds so much more. I'm also playing, I might as well show it since I'm also playing Fumes. You're going to see why that's relevant later. But it's very good at ditching. You're going 3 deep into the deck and 1 out.
And you do run a lot of cards in this deck.
I'm running 54 plus the Cobalts. Decks around here are playing 50 plus, mostly. Not mostly, but a lot of decks are playing 50 plus. All Dice and Dragons are playing at least 46 and up. So.
And you play 3 Rusalka because it's your favorite card.
I love Rusalka. Don't get me wrong.
And that's enough. That's enough. You want to explain about the blue section, I guess.
13 cards. YOLO.
13 cards. All right. We're going to the black section.
All right, guys. Black section.
Okay, we're back, and we have Tommy's black section, and
most interesting.
Start out with the creatures.
Let's start off with creatures. Fumes for Dracothane. Basically, if I summon him 9th turn, I've had many a position where people end up with 1 card in their hand, and they are sorry to see Fumes come on the board and say, "Oh, you don't have a card anymore." Or I'm able to get a blocker up, or I can get Lux back as a, it's another ditch. It's very good with Dracothane, and I'm just able to hit.
Also, would you say it's good if you're not doing crystal memory? You're just like Fumes, discarding cards?
Yeah, if they're discarding cards, I'm happy. I played some board presence. They have nothing on board if I'm playing first or if I'm playing second, which is probably better if you play second, but then again, you got something on board and they don't.
Also, we know why Scaradorable is good, and it also combos with your Dracothane combo thing. And let's talk about Ripper Reaper. Why do you run Ripper Reaper in this?
Ripper Reaper, there's times where people play Lyra first, and they're able to tap down Scaradorable, a Canyon Skimmer. They're able to tap down any of my blockers or anything, and I'm able to 5th turn Ripper Reaper sack the thing that they tapped, and bam, you got dead Lyra. Mm-hmm. Bam, I just cleared the board, and now I have, look, it's a Ripper Reaper.
And you say it's also like better late game, especially like if you wiped out their field and all they're doing is playing one creature a turn.
If they're playing one creature a turn, then this becomes a monster.
And you just Rusalka, and I've seen you countless times Rusalka Ripper Reaper, then Ripper Reaper, your Rusalka.
Yeah, it's an endless combo. The great factor of like having all these 4-drops and under is Gloomtomb. It's
another thing you play with to get all your guys in the graveyard.
I kind of wish I had another Dark Return, because that's one thing I kind of miss, playing another Dark Return. I think it's so good, especially 8th turn. You can go into Razorkinder again.
Yeah.
Saying, oh,
of course, Razorkinder is another control 8 that you have, and you run 1 Death Smoke, which is
reason for Death Smoke.
You have another. You already have something.
It's already 2 Death Smokes tracked.
Yeah, and usually you keep board presence, right, in this deck. You try to keep as much board presence as you want.
You're playing a 1-drop, and you are able to keep it. I played the last duel. I played the KMC winner. Not one of my last duels, but I mean one of the duels I played the KMC winner. I didn't get any of my techs, honestly, to be real with you guys. Like, not being like a douchebag or anything. I'm just saying it's the truth.
But anyway, just talking about this deck, you run the combo is to try to get out Dracothane and get out all of your small guys, and then beat them with like Ripper Reapers and everything.
Yeah,
until you can get to your 9th turn. So
it's an interesting combo.
Yeah, it is really interesting. Weaknesses to this deck are Rush.
Well, I can deal with Rush.
You can deal with Rush.
I can deal with Rush to an extent. If I'm not able to get off a Cobalt soon enough, or I'm not able to get something off soon enough, it can be a mess. But there are like, I've dealt with Rush though. I mean, I beat a mono red Rush. I mean, we've played tournaments and I beat someone. And it was no big deal. I mean, we just beat him. I mean, mono red Rush. What can you do about it? Real weakness is like anything that's able to out-control this deck, or like out-control my aggressiveness of it. If they're only playing one monster, I can deal with Ripper Reaper. I can just be like Yellow Swag. But I mean, if they play it with like America, would be one big dangerous card, one part to this deck that's really scary, especially with Lux and weak monsters like Fumes. I'm not able to come back, especially if they play Infernus, and I'm just like,
which is why maxing out on Rusalka is what you do in this deck, because you can easily bounce back Herald, which is another reason why Herald's just like meh.
It's that's the only real reason why I play 3 is because there's big dangers out there. So that's gonna wrap it up, really.
That's it for this deck profile. What did you go in this tournament?
I went 3-3. Russell went 4-2.
Didn't you go 4-2? I went 3-1-2.
Oh, you went 3-1-2.
Yeah.
I went 3-3. I played Rob, and I played the first and second winner of the KMC, so I was like, I'm not bugging out about it. I'm not going to be sorry. So, it's just, it's whatever.
Would you say that this deck, I can see how this deck will change to Clash, so I'm not even going to ask about this. But, if we were going to a next KMC, what would you change about this deck?
Keeper of Dawn's add-in, definitely. Probably a Water Spout. And Andromeda. That's really... There's no other
only changes. No Lyras.
Lyra, it's kind of a negative almost if you just play it. It just becomes something you play.
It messes with your Andromeda. It messes with your...
It messes with my 6
It messes with your Cobalt. It messes with the Cobalt.
Yeah, Cobalt and Razorkinder. Golly.
Yeah.
So, I'm already playing 6 turns, so... I'm not bugging out about it, so...
Probably see you guys on the next video, which we're trying to think. We're probably going to do a duel video, actually. That or a review video of all the spoilers coming out.
So, Eternal Dueling signing out, guys. Whoop, whoop.
Talk to you in the next video. 3, 2...